Okay, alright. Welcome back, everybody. This is Pharaon the Gnome, and we are playing Lord of the Rings Online. And we are going to work our way through the Ered Luin set of deeds. This should be a lot of deeds, honestly. Let me click the right button here. So, we are currently up here near Thorin's Gate. We will work our way down through all of this area here, and we will go over here to Celandem when we're done with all of this, and play basically the starting area of the elves down here in Celandem, and work our way up here and finish all of this area, and that will be Ered Luin. The idea being is that we are trying to complete all of the Ered Luin deeds. Now, we won't do it all in this one stream because it's going to take longer, mainly because I'll be reading through a lot of the quest, not just taking them and running. So right now I'm at 7%, which is basically 2 of 27 deeds completed. We're going to try to do them all. So that is the point of this series. If you haven't seen my Shire deeds, go back and check that series out. Yonder Shire was the last one that I did. As you can see here, I have 100%ed all the deeds in Breeland and 100%ed all the deeds in Shire. Breeland is Bree and Wildwood, and Shire is the Shire and Yonder Shire. So now we're going to work on Ered Luin, which is all considered one area basically. Alright, so if you would, over on youtube.com/Pharaon1, hit the subscribe button, help me get to 1,000 subscribers. Been trying for a very long time. I know we can do it, so if y'all help me out, I'd greatly appreciate it. Let's see, let's head on down here and continue on these quests that we have. This is the dwarf starting area basically, over here near Thorin's Gate.
It is an insult.
Good, you received my summons. At least someone knows their duty. Come now, we must speak of circumstances most dire and worrisome.
Hear me out.
The news I've received is most unsettling, Lorandon. One of the armories has been left unguarded. Vithar has been a stalwart and dependable guard until now, but he has apparently abandoned his post. Outrageous. I want you to investigate the unguarded treasury and confirm that Vithar is not there. If anything is missing, I'll have his armor. He was next in line for commendation, but after this he won't see any praise for 30 years. The Arming Cave is to the northwest, very near to the great statue of Thorin carved in the mountain. Go there and look for Vithar. So he's over here is basically what they're talking about. And we still already have some quest over here as well. Was there anything else to pick up down here? Something in here? Oh, it's a crafting hall. They're going to want me to do the crafting starting deed thingies. You know, it's just going to keep popping up if I don't take it, so let me go ahead and do them real quick. They're super easy.
Come and stay a moment, friend. Greetings, traveler.
Alright, so we got to talk to each of the crafting people for the crafts that I know. Alright, this is the introduction to forestry.
And your families.
Come on, open the box. There we go. And let's grab the one for
I
prospecting.
am at your service.
Alright, we need to craft brushed light leather. Need a workbench. Where's a workbench? I think I found a workbench right over here. Alright. We just need to craft one. The other thing we need to make is a thin rowan board. Just one of those. And we need to make a copper ingot. Why do I not have the pieces to make... Oh, there it is. Just one. Alright, we're done with that. Let's turn these in.
At your service and your families. At your service and your
Alright, we
families.
have one more person that we need to talk to. Metalsmith.
At your service and your families.
Okay, we need bronze helm. Just one. Did it?
I am at your service.
There, now those quests won't pop up when we're outside and making us think we need to come in here. This is the VIP
Hello, friend. Could
NPC that you talk to if you have
Hello
the monthly subscription. They call it VIP. You just talk to her every 14 days and you get a new one of these items right here. It'll last 14 days. You right click it and it'll let you go to everything. Browse shop, open your vault, shared storage, wardrobe, auction house, and legendary item forge anywhere in the world. We're not going to take his thing because that's actually part of the PVMP. They're wanting you to go to the Ettenmoors. I think we needed to come over here actually. Let's go ahead and mount up. We'll do that before we do those others. As always, when I'm doing these low-level deed runs, my character is way overpowered for these, so you're going to see me slaughter things just instantly. That's just because I'm level 150 and I'm doing content that's like level 10 or something like that. So it's not an indication of how the game plays, is what I'm getting at. Okay, what am I supposed to be doing here? Oh, pickaxe. Is that down below? It's down below. Alright. That's why we were coming here, was to find his pickaxe. Is there anything else? There's a chest over here. Found the first here. Oh, okay, yeah, I remember that. I picked up that quest inside of Thorn's Hall. Alright, so let's see. The gear to Bagar. Back in Thorn's Hall. Let's go do that. I'm going to use my War Steed. You end up doing a quest line to get a War Steed in Riders of Rohan expansion, up around 70, 75, something like that. So that is a much faster mount than your ordinary mounts. But it is difficult to control because it steers like a boat, basically. You give it power to go forward, and how much power is how fast it'll go, and then you turn it, aiming it. So it is much more difficult than an ordinary mount, but it's super fast, so that's why I tend to use it. Do I have a turn in for Flossie? Oh, I think I do.
Greetings, traveler.
Yes, there she is. Thank you, Lorandon, but I have sad news. A friend of mine told me that the cave's been tapped dry. There's not but fool's gold in there, but don't you worry, I'll find my claim one of these days. We're just going to take a random item here. No follow-up quest, okay. So there's one of our deeds we just picked up. We did the first of many quests we have to finish. There's something that we need to do inside there. God, I'm gassy today. It's that one. The first gear. Okay. Whoa, dude, chill. He was going backwards.
Greetings,
Ah, this looks like the gear. It goes here, or maybe here. No matter. We'll work it out given time, I'm sure of it. That first gear is seeing better days, but it's not beyond repair. I'll get to work on that while you look for the second gear. According to the old records, the second gear was hidden in a chest in some old ruins to the south in the Vale of Thrain. The ruins are on the west side of the Vale off the road and across the Vale from Nogland. The records indicate that the chest is on the south side of the ruins. One thing you should be aware of, though, is that goblins have overrun those ruins. Be careful. Okay. Head back outside. Okay, so the quest that he just gave us, that's what I thought. It's going to be way down here. We still got things to do up here in Thorn's Hall. Let's take a look at our quest line here. So we had a 150 we don't want to be tracking right now. We've got some one here that we were missing. Now that we put that back on, you can see it's right there. So we need to head over this way to do these quests. For those who don't know, this is Lord of the Rings Online, which is an MMORPG for Lord of the Rings, Tolkien lore, and it is, in my opinion, the best MMORPG available right now. You can head over to lotro.com, that's LOTRO.com. Oh yeah, we don't want that quest, I've seen it on the map. And create an account, download the game, play for free up to level 95. There is a code they have available right now. When you get in game, go to the store, the Lotro store, and put in this code in the coupon area. It's all caps, no spaces. Explore our world, and you will get a ton of free content that will allow you to play all the way up to, I think they said 140. So, I mean, it is a ton of content that they gave out for free here recently. So, be sure to go do that. Go create your account over on lotro.com, download the game, play for free, and have a good time. Where am I supposed to be going here? I thought I had a quest to kill bears here, but I don't. Which I really thought there was one. But we'll head up this way. I don't have a quest for either of those things. Alright, that's going to be a new Slayer deed that we're going to want to do. We need to kill 30 of those goblins, and then we'll get an advanced version after that that'll want me to kill more.
I'm beset by misery.
What happened? What am I doing inside the arming cave? I was standing guard just outside the door like I always do, and then... Ah, my head. Someone must have clubbed me and dragged me inside while they robbed the arming cave bare. This is terrible. That caved-in passage must be how they got in. Someone spent a long time digging that tunnel, I'd wager. Hurry back to Captain Unar and tell him what happened. Tell him also that it won't happen again. I'm sure it won't help matters, but please tell him that I wasn't sleeping at my post. I don't know how this could have happened. And on my shift. Okay. Where's the cave-in he's talking about? Maybe it's that? I don't know. I don't see a cave-in. But... Alright, so... That's going to be back over here. We'll go do that turn in, then we'll come back. Yeah. We'll be fine. It's just a spring. Walk it off. You'll be okay. Rub some dirt on it. He's gonna walk slow for a while because I sprained his ankle. Yar, that was fun looking.
This is unthinkable.
We've been burgled? This is outrageous. There was a lot of valuable gold and weapons in that cave, and we won't be replacing it anytime soon. There's hardly an ounce of anything but stone and iron in these mountains. That caved-in passage might provide the clue we need to catch these burglars surrounded. They won't have gone far. They might be trapped beneath the rubble, and more importantly, the gold might be there too. I'll have some dwarves begin clearing it away. It will be a good first assignment for Vithar. Give him time to think about how dirty the cannel can get. Alright, whatever. For you, Lorenin, I have a more urgent task.
Is a moment of your time too much to ask?
Judging from the location of the treasury, I would say the burglars dug their passage from the Silver Deep, and that points to goblins. Goblins crawled into that mine shortly after that unpleasant business 2 years ago, and we haven't had much success driving them out. I want you to enter the Silver Deep and look for the other side of the cave-in. You might find some of the stolen gold, or one of our burglars trapped on the other side. Bring me whatever you find. The entrance to the Silver Deep is in the northeastern corner of the valley, at the end of a gully. Right over here. I'm going to take an ordinary horse. The other one is just a bit of a pain if you have to do any turning or anything. Oops. That button wasn't supposed to stay up there. Is it going to go away? There it goes. Sorry about that, everybody. I did not know that that was still up there on the screen. Yep, that's the Silver Deep right there. Do want this running. Slayer Deed Accelerator 6 hours. Alright, so we'll have 6 hours on that. We'll get twice credit for 2 Slayer kills for each 1 kill that we do, so that's why I run those. Helps you get through the Slayer Deeds faster is basically the point. Collected the Darhound's sword hilt. So we'll take that back. Now you may be looking at this and go, man, those graphics are pretty dated. But you need to keep in mind that this was made 18 years ago. If not more than that. The game's been out 18 years, but you know, they made it before it came out. So we are in very, very old content because I went back to like level 1 content to finish up some deeds. The modern game looks extremely nice. They have expansions every year here recently. We just finished the basic Slayer Deed. We got a title for it, Guardian of Ered Luin. And we have the advanced one now where we have to kill 60 of them. And We got 5 free Lotro points for simply playing the game. Yeah, the last 2 expansions were Corsairs of Umbar and Legacy of Morgoth. Both very good expansions. Corsairs of Umbar is incredibly good. I'm very much looking forward to seeing what the expansion is going to be that'll come out this year, towards the end of the year. Current max level on the game is 150, which is what my champion here is. This game is a collector's paradise because there's a million things to collect. I'll show you when I get back over here where I can stop. But I was just thinking about when I was riding back looking at my mount there. So if we go down here to collections panel, you've got pets that you can collect. There's 438 of them currently. I own 73. 273 mounts available. I've got 57 emotes. All the different emotes that you can do in the game. There's 240 and I have 149. These are all of the Stable Master locations. It's where you can ride from Stable Master to Stable Master. There's 320 of them. This is a new hobby. It came out a year ago called birding. And I've found 248 of the 470 species available in here. And the very last expansion, Legacy of Morgoth, introduced baubles. I've collected 19 of 50. And then if that wasn't enough, then they have these things called deeds, which we're currently working on. There are class race epic deeds, skirmish deeds, instance deeds, hobby deeds, war deeds. Area door is all of the different locations. You can see all the different tabs down here. Ered Luin, Swanfleet, Lone Lands, North Downs, blah, blah, blah. Rohavian has got a whole bunch of them as well. All the way up to Gundabad. Gondor, whole bunch of areas. Mordor, you've got a couple areas, but it's very big for each one of those. And Herodwaith is the newest location. It's for Corsairs of Umbar and Legacy of Morgoth. There's 4, 5, 6, 7 different areas. I've completed all of them in these last 4. So you've got all of that, and you've also got reputations. Tons and tons and tons and tons of reputations.
It is an insult.
What is this? You found this Dourhand's sword at the other end of the cave-in? This is not good, Lorandon. Bad enough that our treasury has been burgled, but worse still that it was burgled by Dourhands.
By Doran's beard, won't you give me even a moment?
Their voiceover random stuff is a little annoying. Dwaylen is not going to be happy, Lorandon. There are troubles with Dourhands elsewhere in the Blue Mountains, but we thought they were out of Thorin's Hall forever. And to steal Longbeard gold from the treasury? Unbelievable. You had better head north into Thorin's Hall and show Dwaylen the Dourhand sword hilt you recovered from the Silver Deep. You will find him in the throne room at the north end of the hall. Burglars and Dourhands be bothered. What did I do to deserve this, I ask you? Oh my. Then on top of all of that, your characters have 3 different trait lines that they can go down for the different classes, and you can have different configurations. Right now I'm running the yellow Deadly Storm, but I've got another tab up here as the red Berserker. I haven't bought the one for the blue yet, so you can do all of those. These are like trait trees in any game like World of Warcraft or whatever. You've got your racial traits that you earn as well. And you've got virtue traits. It's a whole nother expansion kind of system, or I should say development system for your characters as well. So you end up opening up 5 different trait slots up here. You can slot them at any time. Each trait has its own experience bar with levels. So this one's at 38 with its experience bar showing it's halfway through of 96 levels. You can see some of these, like this one's 96 of 96. I've completely capped it out. So virtue experience is going towards these. They give all kinds of benefits. You can see down at the bottom of this one has passive bonus. Every single one of them has a passive bonus. As long as you own it, you're getting passive bonus from it. So if you've done anything in it at all, you'll get a passive bonus. And that passive bonus is running whether they're slaughtered or not. Oh man, can't stop hiccuping. Or burping, I mean. Then if you look also on this one, this is actually slotted up there. Or actually it's not. This one is slotted up there. I'm getting those benefits above the passive bonuses as well as the passive bonuses for the ones that are slotted. So I'm getting 12,028 critical rating, 8,021 finesse rating, 5,054 evade rating. So it's a whole nother way to develop your character. Plus, we're not done yet. Then you have your legendary items, what's called LIs. Every class has 2 legendary item slots, items that you can put in 2 different slots. I'll figure out how to talk English eventually. It's only the language I've spoke my whole life. Hold down Shift, double click on it, and you'll see the legendary items as that legendary item is forged. These are slots, all of these slots, and the slots are leveling up as well as getting the traceries to put in there are at various levels and give different benefits and so on and so forth. So as the slot goes up, the benefit gets greater, and yeah. So both of your legendary items has those as well. The game is extremely, what I'm trying to get to is the game is extremely complex, extremely deep, but it starts out super simple. And it all boils down to how much min-maxing you actually want to put into the game. Because you don't have to min-max any of it, but you can. And you can get to the end game and do some rating and do the higher tier ratings, which is very complex, and those min-maxing is necessary. What is this? Not just a simple MMO. It's been around for 18 years. It's a very complex, deep MMO with amazing stories. Cannot say enough about this game. Alright, let's see here. Prologue, Dwalin's Bad Day.
Well met.
Coming from anyone else, Lorandon, I would not believe these grim tidings, but you seem to be an honorable man. I too thought the Dour Hands were gone from Thorin's Hall for good, but it seems they still had designs for our gold. We will teach them a hard lesson, Lorandon, and they will rue the day they sneaked back into Thorin's halls like the brigands they are. We will discover where they have taken the stolen gold, Lorandon, and then we will deal with them. I swear this by Durin's beard.
Might you lend me an ear?
We need to find out where the Dour Hands burglars took the gold they stole from our treasury, Lorandon, and I believe I know just how to do it. The thrushes of the Vale of Thrain have long served as the eyes of Durin's folk in the air. If the Dour Hands tried moving the stolen gold from Thorin's Hall, as they must have, one of the thrushes would surely have seen them. Nosgrim's Song is a friend of the thrushes, who has long been loyal to the Lonely Mountain, and he understands their language. Nos was last appointed to duty at the outpost of Noglin to the south. To get to Noglin, speak with the stable master, Willie, to the west of Freren's court. Tell him you want a steed to take you to Noglin, and he'll take care of the rest. When you get to Noglin, look for Hrothgar. He'll be your point of contact for the time being. Because when I heard a beep beep, like somebody was saying something to me, but I don't see any messages. Oh, hold on, it may be over here in Discord. Nope, don't know what's going on. I heard a noise, but I don't know what it was about. Alright, so let's head back out. That's going to be down here as well. So instead we will finish up the quests that are in this outside area right outside Thorin's Gate first before we move on. Need to talk to somebody over here and then do something over here.
What do you want?
Well, Matt Lorandon, if ever you need to travel at speed, you should come to visit me or whomever the closest stable master happens to be. So Dwalin sent you to me to purchase passage to Noglin, did he? Well, it's a good thing he did, considering how far away Noglin is. Simply speak with me about renting a horse. You'll be able to purchase safe passage at speed on one of my fine mounts. When you get there, be sure to look for Rothgar. I expect he'll have some task for you. We're not going to actually do that just yet because we want to go up here and do the quest over here. Actually, let's go this way. Where's my person I'm supposed to be meeting with? Okay, that seems bad. Let's go in here. Sorry, I'd be a little more talkative today, but honestly my stomach is giving me a lot of trouble. Not feeling real well. I wonder if I'm missing some of the quests for down here because I didn't go over and do another thing before this. Maybe the case, because I really feel like I'm missing some quests. There should be an elf right here that I would talk to, but he's not. I'm wondering if I didn't go over here and do those starting quests, if that's why I'm not getting the continuations here.
This is unthinkable.
It'll just take me a moment to make the mortar. You learn a few tricks when you've done this as long as I have. There we are. Now take this mortar to the fissures in the canal walls in the Hall of Merchants inside the western parts of Thorin's Hall. Oh, let's select something first. Hurry, take the mortar and make the repairs before the fissures expand. It's only a matter of time before the wall is breached. Is there mortar I'm supposed to pick up, or is it just, I think it was automatically given to me. Yeah, after I do this quest, I think I'm gonna have to call the stream because my stomach is just getting worse. I'm sitting here getting sick to my stomach while I'm playing the game. Do me a favor, everybody, please hit the subscribe button on YouTube. YouTube.com/Ferone1. If you're watching live, that means you're watching on Twitch.tv/Ferone. Hit the follow on Twitch, please. Alright, it says seal the fissure with Tinner's mortar. The fissures. I think I know where that's at. Yep. It's these right here. They'll be all along this area down here. Can't take going slow. Now, of course, I hurt him by going so fast down the steps. He went too fast, fell off, and hurt himself. That's one less task to concern me. Perhaps that will fix the problems with the water supply they've been reporting down at Noglin, the way station in the Vale.
Hear me out, traveler.
We've got some complaints from Noglin down in the Vale of Thrain to the south that the canal hasn't been flowing the way it should. Hopefully that repair you made to the leak has solved that problem as well. Could you go down to Noglin and talk to Gitar about the problem? He can tell you if the canal is back to normal. Just follow the road south as it curves through the Vale of Thrain, and you will eventually come upon Noglin. With the dour hands stirring up trouble, we are short on work hands. Alright, so that again is going to be down here. So I want to try something before I call it. I just want to go over here to the starting area, because, you know, I didn't start here. I was level 150. I played through the human area when I first started, so I didn't go all the way up to the starting area here. I want to see if I go up to the starting area, if there's quests here that I need to do that lead to quests down there that I missed. So I'm trying to do everything. So there would be quest here, I believe. She doesn't have anything. What about over here? Nothing. Yeah, that must have been in the... You know what it is? It's in the intro area, and I'm used to playing through the intro area. That's why. Okay, I'm in a... It's like a timeline thing. I'm in the future of where the intro area was, just a little further into the future. Actually, it starts off way in the past, but at any rate. Point is that area, those quests that I'm used to doing over there, it's part of the intro area, and I'm not in the intro, so that's why they're not giving it to me. So it looks like we are ready to go down to Noglin now.
Greetings.
Blah, blah, blah. I expect to... Oh, am I supposed to just click on one of the mounts? It's not one of those mounts. Oh, my bad. Show me your travel destinations. That's what it was wanting me to say. We're wanting to go down to Noglin. I'm not super knowledgeable of both the dwarf and the elf starting areas because I don't typically play through them. I play mainly through the human starting area over in Arquette. I've done that about a gazillion times. And also the new Before the Shadow starting area. That I love that area a ton. But never really the dwarf and elf, just very seldomly have I done it. Where's the milestone? Did I run by it? Is there a milestone? I don't exactly see it. Anyway, we'll find it if it's here.
At your service.
Not again. This is the
your
third
families.
meal my father has sent me in as many days. When will he realize I'm a grown dwarf and not a child to be coddled and fretted over? Ah, you're not to blame. Thank you for the food. Maybe someday my father will realize I'm not the thin-bearded dwarf of 60 he remembers. 60.
Greetings.
Welcome to Noglin, friend champion. You might not know it, but this way station has a storied history nearly as rich as Thorin's Hall itself. I would be honored to tell you of... Oh, I see you are here on business from Dwaylen. You will never find a truer Longbeard than our steward, and Thorin's halls are maintained with the dignity that befits our glorious... Ah, yes, your pardon. What was it you were wanting, friend? Of course. Nos came through here just hours ago. When he left, he mentioned heading to the Thrush Stones. Follow the road north back to Thorin's Hall, and it will turn sharply to the west. Continue to follow the road until it bends to the north again. Continue west from there, and you'll find the Thrush Stones.
It is hopeless.
Bruni's got someone else to do his errands for him again, eh? Very well, here's my other armor. You might want to check with Ulfar, too. His armor was turned... More learn to read eventually. His armor was torn up bad a few days back in a scuffle with some goblins. My problem is when I run into a word that I can't pronounce or don't recognize, like this name, Ulfar. Even though I'm still reading like along here, my head is still over here, working on this word. So then I'm like, blah, 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 darn it, darn it. Ulfar. Okay, now we can move on. It's like, yeah. It is what it is.
By my father, this is a sad day.
Has the water flow been restored? I should say not. It's just a trickle, really, when it should be a torrent.
Might you lend an ear to a dwarf in need?
The water has not been flowing down to Noglin for several days. I sent a message back to the halls, but I've not received a reply from the builders. I'm not about to send one of my boys to do builder's work, and I can't have them trespassing to the river every time we need water. Traipsing. Not trespassing. Would you look into it? The canal runs all the way down the mountain from Thorin's Halls into Gondaman below. The problem must be upriver from here. The above ground part of the canal. The place that may be blocked is south and west of here. Just take the road south to the bridge and look underneath it. Follow the canal all the way up to the big gate if you have to. Just find the problem. You there. I sent Viffle to cut a quarter cord of firewood for Noglin, but he hasn't come back. See if you can find him. Just follow the road to the west. There's a clearing out that way where we gather our wood. Be worried, though. Who knows what's delayed Viffle?
Greetings.
I've been waiting for Bruni to come down. We expected him the other day, but as usual, he put us off again. I've got a dent in my armor, a hand and a half long. Poxy Goblin would have cut me from shoulder to belly if not for that hunk of metal.
I would be grateful for your assistance.
The lynx that roam the hills in the Vale of Thrain have become bold with hunger in recent months. There have even been reports of them attacking unwary travelers. I have the unwelcome task of dealing with these beasts, but there are too many for me to handle alone. Grimkel has ordered me to take care of the problem, but I could use your help. We must teach the beast to fear the bite of metal again and keep to four-legged game. Head to the north along the road back to Thorin's Hall. Look to the west side of the road near the thrust stones, and you will find lynx in great numbers. Yeah, it looks like that's all the quests. Nope, got one right here. There was a time when our hunters kept the number of bears in check, but alas, the beasts have grown numerous in recent years. It's shameful, really, that we have let the wild overrun our pass. As long as dwarves dwell here, the way should be safe. If you want to be of help, patrol north from Noglin to Hunter's Notch and clear out any of the beasts you find. With your help, we will make the road safe once more. It is interesting that there's not a milestone here to set for you to recall to, but there isn't. So we've got quest basically all over this area right now. I'm going to go right back up here because, like I said, my stomach is killing me. I am not feeling good right now, so I apologize for the short stream. I usually try to do 2 hours for each one of these streams. As always, head over to Ferone.com where you can find links to all of my channels. I do the main channel, youtube.com/Ferone1. I've got the console channel. It's Ferone Plays Console Games. It's just started up, very new. And then I've got Ferone Plays Slots, where I have my slot machine videos on there. It's taking off quite a bit. People love to watch us go waste our money. As always, go over to those channels and subscribe, please. Help us get up to 1,000 subscribers here on my main channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. And that's going to do it for right now. I'll probably be on a little later. I just need to lay down and rest, see if I can get my stomach to stop churning. It's been horrible today. Until next time, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, night, morning, or whatever time it is, wherever you are. This is Ferone the Gnome, and I'm signing off. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. Go hit subscribe.